pretty cool. It's a skull. Red 1215. There's Wanda over there. It's cold out, but we're still finding a few things. So let's see what else we can get. Okay, this here is a little beach. I'm sure there's a penny here somewhere. Surf is kind of calm today, so we'll get out pretty far. And it's a balmy 2 degrees. So the water is actually liquid. Oh, this is gonna suck. Is it gonna suck?
No.
No. Okay, we're in.
We're in.
Let's go. Look at that, $1 dime. Oh, and the surf is coming in fast. Shiny new dime. Awesome. Okay, not the smartest thing I've ever done. But it is kind of fun out here. It's a little rough though. But I'm only out to my knees. So that's a good thing. Okay, I'm only up to my waist now. And I haven't moved yet. Oh dear. See how it's moving the rocks? Almost like it's raining. They're just rolling in. Or rolling out, I guess. Well, Wanda's finding stuff. Here's an old lobster pot. That's kind of cool. Look at that. That's awesome. The size of that. Oh, I can hardly wait to get this one home. Okay, off we go. That is one awesome spoon.
Can't go metal detecting without finding one spoon.
Oh, at least one spoon. I can hardly wait to stir my coffee with that. The 5th penny. How awesome is that? It's going to be tough to get a date off it. But still, it's a penny. Sweet. Look at that. You don't want to walk on that. Look at that. No idea what it is. Maybe the thing off of Chesterfield or something. Kind of big and obnoxious, but there it is. All right, PEI. Me and Wanda did 3 beaches in 2 days, and here's what we got. Not a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, there's a lot of few change there, you know, nothing old, nothing silver. Got a couple $2 coins, a couple $1 coins. This one here is probably the furthest gone penny I've ever seen. There's nothing there. It's like a metal disc of nothing. And we did get a large penny, so that's something, right? To King George V. Still, that's cool. And she did find this 1 penny. It's an American penny. Looks like 1919, but it's pretty far gone. This was cool. A skull. It's always cool to find a skull. And I found 3 musket balls. They're in pretty rough shape. But still, it's always neat to find a musket ball. Because just think the last guy that had this, shooting it out of his musket. Oh man, that's probably like 100 years ago. And I found a battery terminal and a watch clip. And this thing looks kind of like a button or something. But we did find a lot of targets, even though this was all the good stuff. We hit 1 beach on Friday, and then we got 1 beach in the morning on the North Shore that was low at 8 o'clock. And then on the South Shore was low at 3 in the afternoon. And they're like a 40-minute drive from one another. So we got to do 1 beach, go have lunch, goon around in the city, and, you know, hit comic book stores and all that, and then go to the next beach. So that was cool. But we did dig, like I said, a lot of targets. See, we got like a truck and a pair of glasses, and Wanda found this spoon that's like really cool. Pair of truck keys. Remember back in the day when you had 1 for the ignition and 1 for the door? Wonder how he got home. And I found a doorknob. Yeah, that's just what you want to find, is a doorknob. And this thing that would be really sucky if you walked on it. Found a bottle. Maybe it was used in a bar fight. Possibly, and thrown into the ocean. Cool truck. I think I mentioned the truck. Pair of spectacles. And Wanda found this. Yeah, you don't want to find that. There's only 2 ways to find that at a beach, and one is with a metal detector, and the other's with your foot. I found this. Old grog. Yeah, somebody was enjoying their beach day. Found a washer. Maybe this is the biggest ring ever. I found this. Pepsi, Lotto. Remember back in the day when you had glass bottles and there was like a gasket in here? You open it up and there was like things on it you collect or win a free bottle of pop or something. That was cool. Found this. It looks like the top of a mint package or something. I don't know what it says, but there it is. And then, that's the cool junk. Here's the not so cool junk. And there's an awful lot of it. Just a bag filled with crap and pull tabs, and it was a dirty beach. But you know what? It's not a dirty beach anymore because me and Wanda cleaned it. How many of these did we find, right? You figured there'd be 1 ring, 1 real ring. No. This little metal shovel is kind of cool. This sucked. This was down really deep. But that's all the good stuff. Yeah, there's got to be several pounds of stuff in here. Look at this. I'd give that 15 pounds of garbage. That's from 3 days of digging and digging and digging. And what do we find? Some interesting junk and not enough to buy dinner. And 3 musket balls. So it was, you know, fun, but not in the metal detecting, look at the treasure I found way. But there it is. I guess that's it. That's all I got for you. Not much really going on. It's been cold. It's getting cold out here. It's, you know, it's October. October is a cold month. See, look how Octobery it is out there. There is no sunbathing girls. There is no fun. It's just cold, wet, and miserable. Because if it wasn't, I wouldn't be making this video. I'd be digging on a beach.